Send me the link so I can check up on it for the YouTube. Just send me the link. All right. All right, cool. So what we're gonna do is teach you how to get access to $250,000 in funding, 90 days or less, whether you have good credit or bad credit. So I don't care what your circumstances are, whether you just came home from jail, whether you just dropped out of high school, whether you are a Harvard graduate, whether you are a corporate person that's worked 20, 30 years that made money in corporate, whether you've been making money in business, no matter what your background is, I'm gonna have something I can share with you, whether you have good credit, bad credit, whether you have high experience, low experience. I'm gonna break down a system that's super powerful. So I want you to type system in the chat. Type system in the chat. Type system in the chat. And what system stands for is saving yourself significant time, energy, and money. Significant time, energy, and money. That's what we're gonna get into. All right, so let's do this really, really quick. I just need you to give me your complete undivided attention for the next 90 minutes. That's what I want y'all to do. If you can give me your complete undivided attention for the next 90 minutes, type commit in the chat. Type commit in the chat. If you can give me your complete undivided attention for the next 90 minutes, type commit in the chat. Sarah, I got your commitment. That's what I'm talking about. Corey, what up, bro? I got your commitment. Talk to me, bro. Yeah. Yeah, I got your commitment. That's what I'm talking about. Because I need you to have focus. Because we know how to binge watch our favorite shows. We know how to gossip to our family and friends about things that don't serve us. Right? We know how to spend hours doing things that's not serving our hearts, that's not filling our bank accounts. I need you to binge the information tonight. I need to get that commitment. And I want to make sure I got the right people in the room because I am committed to giving you the most I can give you over the next 90 minutes. That's what I'm talking about. Nima, I got your commitment. That's what I'm talking about. I see you. All right, cool. That's the first thing. The second thing that I'm going to ask you to do is just do me a favor. This is a completely free class. And I'm spending my time here to give you this free mentorship session. And all I ask is that you share this link out to your group chat, to your family and friends, post it on your story, just get some more people in the room because I'm going to share with you how you can actually leverage other people's audiences, other people's money, other people's ideas. So it's going to be more beneficial for you to get some of the people in here that you've been speaking about financial literacy, you've been talking about building businesses with, you've been talking about making some additional money. So I want to ask you to go send this link out to 10 people and put it in the chat that you have done it. Click done in the chat if you've done it. All right, that's what I want y'all to do. All right. So let's jump right into it. Let's not waste no more time. I wanna go. We got 90 minutes, and you know what I mean, it's gonna be super powerful, super duper powerful, super excited. Actually, let me ask this question. Put a 1 in the chat if you are familiar with me, meaning that you've been a part of a program of mine. You watch me speak before. You've been to an event, and you know the value that we provide. Put a 2 in the chat if you don't know me from a can of paint. You're like, I don't know this guy. I mean, I got a text message or, you know, somebody said something about him or I seen an ad, but I don't really know too much. And the only reason why I'm asking you to put a 1 or a 2 in the chat is because I don't want to overshare about me if I don't need to. I want to get straight to the information, but I do know that it's important for you to understand why I'm qualified to share what I'm going to share with you today. I do understand that it's not always about the message itself, but it's about the messenger. Right? You want to know that you're learning from somebody that has been where you've been, that come from a place that understands struggle and obstacles. It can give you the blueprint to overcome the things that's in your way. Right? You want to learn from somebody that's relatable. If that's true, somebody type relate in the chat. If that's true, somebody type relate in the chat. I'm pretty sure you want to learn from somebody that is relatable. All right. All right. There we go. So I'm just gonna hook this up. I gotta get my whiteboard going, and then we're gonna be dialed in, y'all. We're gonna be dialed in. You know I'm at. There we go. All right. Perfect. All right. So for those of you that do not know me, my name is Ramel New Worlds. I am 33 years old. Born and raised in Brooklyn, New York. If you're from New York, can I get a year in the chat? And if you're not from New York, don't mind me. You know what I'm saying? But anybody that's from New York, they understand, what we do. And I'm super excited because, my story is like everybody on this call for the most part. Like, I'm no different than anybody on this call. I come from poverty, welfare, food stamps, free lunch, you name it. I lost my mom when I was 12 years old to breast cancer. 2 years later after that, my grandmother that raised me passed away to cancer as well. So now I'm being raised by my dad, who's a single father who busts his ass working 40, 50, 60 hours a week to keep the lights on. If you can relate to that, somebody type relate in the chat. If you come from a household where you didn't have both parents, or you come from a place where you had to deal with death very early, see, I'm no stranger to struggle. And the only reason why I'm going to share some of these things because I want you to see yourself in me and know that if he can do it, then you can do it. Because it's not about how you start, it's about how you finish. Somebody type finish in the chat. Somebody type finish. I literally come from poverty, y'all. Some of y'all may have come from millions, but not me. I literally remember sleeping in a bed with my grandmother, 13 relatives in a 3-bedroom apartment. I had to share a bed with my cousin and my grandmother, sleeping head to toe. Like, I come from that space. So when I show you the things that I've been able to do, the great accomplishments, I want you to understand that it wasn't always that way. Before I was able to build this business and make all this money and impact the world, I was just like most people on this call trying to figure it out. Somebody type figure it out in the chat. But the difference, and I'm going to break this down, I want y'all to stay locked in with me. The difference between the people that actually win and the people that fail is that the people that win don't quit. They are committed to figuring it out. They don't know how, but if they are committed to figuring it out. And if that's you, type me in the chat. And that's the people that I want to talk to, the people that's committed to figuring it out. My goal on this call is to teach you how to purchase already profitable businesses creatively with no money down strategies, creatively. You don't have to put any money out of your own pocket. So I don't care if you have hundreds of $1,000s in your bank account or 800 credit score. Yes, it's great to have it, but you don't need it. All you need is the will. I'm going to teach you the skill. All you need is a big enough why, because I'm going to show you how to get it done. Matter of fact, let me know in the chat your why, because I want you to have that at the forefront of your brain as we are going throughout this entire class. And I want you to stay locked in. Because I had a strong enough why, this is how I was able to build a $10 million business. This is how I was able to build $20 million in family wealth, help thousands of students get into the 700, 800 credit club. I've toured all across the country, putting together events, helping students raise capital, raising up the bar in our community. I'm not somebody that just popped up a few years ago. I'm not a pandemicpreneur. You can go look me up. I am a 2-time author. I have a nonprofit organization. We have a scholarship fund where we help students get into college through our relief program, thousands of seminars, dozens of events, masterminds, you name it, I've done it. And my goal for you today is to introduce you to the world of capital mastery. Somebody type mastery in the chat, because I'm going to show you how to never go broke. You're going to go get the money, and if you mess up and lose it, I'm going to show you how to get it right back. Because when you have the system that I'm going to share with you, you can always produce predictable results. I'm going to show you how to get up to $250,000 in business funding 90 days or less. I'm going to show you how to get $250,000 faster than your job can pay you, faster than you can save yourself. Somebody type faster in the chat. That's my goal. I don't want you to have to wait 10, 15, 20 years for your dream life. I want you to get it now. Somebody type now in the chat, no opportunity wasted, because the faster you get to your dream life, the longer you get to live it. I know that's my motto. I need to get to the goals right now. I don't got time to waste. Somebody type me in the chat if you feel the same way. You don't have time to waste. And speaking of not having time to waste, my attorney told me to put this up here. And, we all adults here, but I got to just do what she told me to do. It's a quick disclaimer that this class is only for the action takers, not action talkers. The people that say, oh, next month, I'm going to go start this business. Well, next year, I'm going to go and do this. Oh, I'm going to do this tomorrow. No, we want to do it today, because we have the audacity to think that tomorrow will come. My mentor told me tomorrow is an arrogant assumption. We want the action takers, the people that take massive action, the people that's serious and not curious. And again, I want to make this very clear. Being serious is not about how much money you got in your bank account. Because you got people with money and they broke mentally, spiritually, emotionally. Being serious is a mindset. That means that you are committed to doing whatever it takes for however long it takes for you to outlast that learning curve and see a result. The serious people are willing to commit to the process. Somebody type process in the chat if that's you. I want to talk to the wealth seekers, not the people that think everything is a scam. They still confused about money. They pessimistic. They skeptical. I want to talk to the people that see value, that understand, okay, what's the payoff? Not the price, what's the payoff? I just want to make it clear. And if you're somebody that I'm talking to and you are a skeptic and you think that everything is fake, then you might as well jump off the call right now. Don't waste your time. I just want to be very clear because I want to protect the people that are serious. Please note that I'm not a licensed financial advisor. No, I'm not a CPA. Yes, I do have these experts on my team, but I am not. Just want to make it clear. But what I will tell you is this, all right? What I will tell you is that I'm a licensed mailbox millionaire. So what that means is I've been able to build 6 figures in passive profits every single month through the strategies that I'm going to break down to you today. That's why I'm qualified. But I want you to know that your results are going to vary. It's not going to be my results. It may be even better. It may not even be as much because your results are going to vary based upon your motivation, your commitment, your discipline, your willingness to do the work long enough. Somebody type work in the chat if I'm talking to you. Because when you do the work long enough, you're going to get the result. My mentor told me this. He said, look, if you stay small enough, long enough, you'll be big enough soon enough. I said, damn, that's crazy. And that's what I did, y'all. See, it only takes one deal to change everything about your life. Somebody type one deal in the chat. One piece of information, one class like this, one mentorship, one post, one phone call. All it takes is just one. And everything that I'm going to share with you is my real life. It's not theory. This is my real life that I'm going to break down and show you in people that have actually done it and got results. I did everything that they told us to do, family. I went to high school and graduated, got my diploma. I went to college. I graduated with my bachelor's in business management. I got a full-time job working for Pepsi Beverages Company. You can see me right here on the screen. That was me, 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning. If you ever went to a Walmart, a Target, if you ever went to a gas station and you seen somebody in there filling up the shelves with Pepsi, Gatorade, Pure Leaf tea, that was probably me. That was probably me. But I did it with a smile. Y'all want to know why I did it with a smile? Because my dad told me something very young. He said, it's all about how you see things. See, when you change what you see, you want to change the result. And he said, I want you to know, son, never settle for a job because a job stands for just over broke. Somebody type just over broke. And I'm about to give you a lot of game, but if you don't take in this right here, nothing I teach you will make sense. Nothing I teach you will matter because you don't even have this right here that my dad told me that planted the seed for everything that I'm doing today. He said a job stands for just over broke. At the end of the day, when that job decides to let you go, your entire livelihood will be affected. And one stream of income is too close to none. But he said, son, it's not about not starting with the job. Just don't end with the job. You need to have an exit plan. And what I want to share with you today is your exit plan from your 9-to-5 job. If you're looking for that, somebody type a 1 in the chat. What I want to share with you is your exit plan from this corporate job that you've been at for 10, 15, 20 years and you nervous and don't know if you can retire. What I want to share with you today is your exit plan from this business that you've been in for years and it's just not bringing you the results and the money that you truly need and you need to pivot to something that's really going to be profitable. I want to share with you your exit plan. That's what I want to break down. But my dad said when you go into the office, you need to change your mindset, change what you see. So when I walked into the office at Pepsi one day, I said, I no longer work for you, you work for me. I said it to myself. I ain't say it to my manager at the time. But to me, I changed my mindset. I said, look, while I'm here at this billion-dollar corporation, I'm going to make it work for me. I'm going to learn sales. I'm going to learn marketing. I'm going to learn organizational structure. I'm going to learn systems and invest and apply it to me. I'm going to utilize my W-2s, my pay stubs, my tax returns, and I'm going to invest in me. See, a lot of us at our jobs, and we are not able to get the most out of it because we are looking at it the wrong way. Somebody type mindset in the chat. 90% of this is our mind, believe it or not. Because do you know that 75% of lotto winners go broke within 3 years? Do you know that 75% of athletes and entertainers go broke within 7 years because of the mindset? So I invested with the money that I made at my job, and I got my first LLC, and I invested $5,000 into my very first mentorship. I did it scared. Did I know it was going to work out? No. Did I have it all figured out? No. Was I nervous? Yes. But I did it anyway, because I knew if I didn't do something different, I would get the same result that I was getting and that everybody else was getting. And in this mentorship, I started to learn text messaging, cold calling, marketing, all the things I'm going to break down shortly. But I ended up coming across a family that was going through a pre-foreclosure. Pre-foreclosure, when you fall behind on your mortgage, the bank is going to take it away from you. I was able to sit down with the family and the bank and work out what is called a short sale. Now, this was a 2-family brownstone in Brooklyn. So if you're from New York, if you're from Boston, if you're from LA, if you're from Atlanta, if you're from any area that have brownstones, you know how expensive these properties are. It's a 2-family brownstone, and I got it under contract for $590,000. But here's the thing, I didn't have the money, y'all. So when I share with you how to go out there and get other people's money and buy properties, I'm telling you from my real life. I got denied for the mortgage. $55,000 a year wasn't enough. That's what I was making at Pepsi. So I went to my mentor and I said, what do? I don't have the money. He said, you need to go find the money. Get outside and network and build your brand. Let people know that you have an opportunity. It didn't make sense to me. I'm scratching my head like, what you mean? You my mentor. How? Like, you give me the money. You connect me to a lender. He said, no, you got to go do it. So I did it anyway. I did it scared. And yeah, I want you to write this in the chat. It's called Eventbrite. And I went to over 50 meetups, y'all, bringing my suit and my tie. You know, I'm nervous, palms are sweaty. It's called eventbrite.com. I went to over 50 meetups, and I ended up coming across a lady who was old enough to be my grandmother. Like, God is so good. Somebody type God is good in the chat. This is how he works, man. Like, I lost my mom, my grandma, but the way he really helped me connect me to my guardian angel, because she was old enough to be my grandmother, but she said, I see something in you. I love your drive. I love your passion. You remind me of my son. What I want to do is give you a hand up, not a hand out, a hand up, because I can't give you nothing free because you won't value free. But what I will do is call an investor that I work with for 20 years. And because of the relationship that I have with him, he will sit down with you and have a meeting. Now, I can't promise anything, but all I can do is put you in the room. Somebody type room in the chat. Somebody type room in the chat. Right now, you are on a room right now. Zoom room, YouTube room, whatever room, but you're in this room. All I can do is put you in the room, give you the information. The execution is on you. That's exactly what my mentor told me. So I had to show up. I was prepared. I gave him my best shot. I sat down with the man, showed him the deal. He ended up putting the entire $590,000 up for me. I put no money up out of my pocket, y'all. Somebody type no money in the chat. Again, when I share with you how you can go buy these businesses with no money of your own, this is how I did it. My real life. Nothing is theory. I just had to give them 50% equity in the deal. So when we sold it, we split the profits. We utilized a Chase business credit card, 0%, $40,000 in renovations, something simple, not much, because we knew another investor would do their own renovations. Put that same property on the market, sold it for $1.2 million. I made 6 figures in real estate my very first deal. Somebody type 6 figures in the chat. My very first deal, I made $157,000 in one deal after I split my profits with my investor, after I paid the commissions to the broker, after I paid the liens that was on the property. In one deal, I made what it would have took me 5 years to make in my day job. Somebody type me in the chat if you cool with making 6 figures, one deal, your first deal, and then duplicating that process. This is what I want to share with you. And I got the receipts only because, again, seeing is believing for somehow in our community. So these are the receipts. A deposit verification form to show you when it happened. I doubled down. I paid for more mentorship, bought more properties, more assets, more checks, more HUDs, more keys. I built this portfolio and I mastered a system. As you can see, multiple 6-figure checks, not just one, because of the system that I'm going to build or share with you today. I don't care what your circumstances are. You can do the system. As long as you work the system, it will work for you. This system allowed me to build my brand, teach thousands of people. Now I get interviewed on national television. I'm taking private flights one way, don't do round trip because I don't ask nobody for permission when to come back. I retired my wife. I fired my boss. I've been able to invest and build an education company. Made $2 million in 2 different businesses within 30 days. I'm only sharing this because I want you to be inspired. Somebody type inspire in the chat. I want you to see yourself in me and know if he can do it, well, you can do it. I purchased my dream car, $300,000 Lamborghini, and that's cute. The car is cute, whatever. I want you to look past the car, really, because I want you to see the storage facility behind me that I purchased with no money out of my own pocket, but that storage facility pays me every single month, and it covers my car note on that car. That is what I want you to understand. That's the real flex. So I want to just share a little bit about me quickly and not long because I really want to get to the game. But if I don't show you where I'm qualified, some of y'all might log off and feel like this ain't possible. If I don't show you that it's possible, then you don't have that confidence. Somebody type belief in the chat. Somebody type belief in the chat. For the next 60 minutes, I'm about to give you some life-changing game, but you have to believe that you can do this first and foremost. And I'm hoping that my story gave you some belief to borrow, gave you some confidence to just take with you at least for the next 60 minutes. And as I've traveled all across the country teaching entrepreneurs, there's one main thing that I've noticed that most entrepreneurs are struggling with. Let me know in the chat, what is the one main thing that you like, Mogul? If I could get this together, this is how I'm going to be able to now get to that next level. Mogul, if I can fix this right here, this is how I'm going to get to the next level. Let me know in the chat, what is that one thing? What's been holding you back? Corey said it's credit. What else? What else, Corey? Anybody else? Okay, there we go. Money. Funding. There we go. Multi-stream mentor said funding. You are right. And today's your lucky day. Because I hear entrepreneurs say, yeah, I procrastinate. Yeah, I'm not consistent, but I can't solve that. What I can solve is your money problems today. So I want to talk to 2 types of people. I want to talk to the people that got a great credit score, meaning you got 700 or above. Put a 1 in the chat, that's you, 700 or above. If you have a 680 or below, put a 2 in the chat. All right, cool. So we family here. Let's be honest with each other. We family here. Let's be honest with each other. Excuse me real quick, y'all. Go put some my lips a little chapped because I've been speaking all day. So excuse me. All right. I think I'm good now. I'm good, y'all? All right, cool. So what I'm about to do is give y'all this blueprint. It's called my backdoor funding method to show you how to get $250,000 in funding, 90 days or less, even with bad credit. Those of you that have good credit, I'm going to show you how to get $250,000 in the next 30 days. But before that, I want to make this announcement. How many of you have been on a free class like this and you kind of biting your nails, nervous, distracted the entire time because you are wondering what is going to be the price at the end? Are they going to sell me something at the end? Are they going to gatekeep and then try to say it's $10,000? How many of you have been on a class like that before? Let me know in the chat. Type me in the chat. Okay. Yes, we all been through that. So I want to make this very clear. This is not that. This is not that. I want to be very transparent with you because that's how I operate. Yes, I have an opportunity for you to work directly with me and my team at the end. There will be an opportunity, and that opportunity will be a $2,000 investment. I'm going to make it very clear up front. So I don't want you to be worried about the numbers and like being distracted where you can't even focus on the information because you so all thinking about what's going to be the number at the end. You know it. You got it. What I want you to focus on is the information that I'm sharing with you, and I want you to decide, is the information that he's giving me for free in these next 60 minutes, is it so valuable to where I would willing to invest $2,000 to get more? Like I want my presentation to be so valuable. You like, damn, I owe this man that. I can imagine what I'm gonna get if I do more. Is that fair? Just let me know. Is that fair? I just want to be very transparent because I know that's how I would like it. All right. So now that we got that out the way, cool. What I'm gonna also do for everybody that stayed to the very end, I'm gonna make an announcement. I'm gonna be giving away a grant. Right. So I want to make that clear. What I'm also going to do is show you an opportunity to get up to $2,500, no credit check at the very end. We'll show you exactly how the opportunity works, but you got to stay to the very end. I'm going to talk to you about business structure, and I don't want you to get all caught up. So I'm going to give you my business checklist, my business funding guideline at the end. So don't worry about it. I'm going to drop that at the end. And those of you that have bad credit, I'm going to give you free credit repair at the end. So all of these things will be at the very end. You have to lock in. Type lock in the chat if you locking in. All right, so I'm gonna give you all of these things at the very end. All right, cool. So let's move on. Now, jumping right into the game. Those of you that have bad credit, you want to apply for what is called subprime lenders, right? So let's go on Google and let's do some work. We're gonna go on Google, right? And we're gonna type in subprime lenders. What are subprime lenders? What are subprime lenders? There we go. And it says it here. Subprime lenders provide loans to borrowers who do not meet the standard qualifications for traditional credit, often due to poor credit history, insufficient income, or limited credit experience. To compensate for the high risk of default, these lenders charge higher interest rates. All right. Let's just look at this one. Subprime lenders provide loans such as mortgages, auto loans to borrowers who do not meet the standard credit requirements. So let's make this clear. This is not your Wells Fargo, not your Chase, not your Bank of America. Those are considered traditional banks. Subprime lenders are non-traditional private companies, and their entire business model is to lend out to people that have bad credit. Now, they're going to charge you higher interest. That's the name of the game. We got to know what to expect. Like I said, full transparency. But my goal is to show you how to get a higher return than what it even costs you to get the money. Would you take it if that's the case? Yes or no? If I can show you how to get a higher return than what it even costs you to even get the money, does the math still math? Let me know. All right, perfect. There we go. So I'll give you a few subprime lenders. We got over 30 plus subprime lenders in our mentorship, but I'm gonna give y'all 5 tonight because I want to make it simple. I don't want to overwhelm you. One, we have net credit. One, we have net credit. All right, that's one subprime lender. Two, we have op loans. That's another one. And the cool thing about these subprime lenders, you can do what is called window shopping. So you can do a soft pull pre-approval. So just peek in the window. And if they pre-approve you, then you can move forward. At that point, they'll do a hard pull. But if they don't pre-approve you, you just back out and go to the next one. You got nothing to lose, as you can see right here. Applying does not affect your FICO score. And you can get same-day funding, right? Not only do we have that, we have FIG loans, which is another one. If they're in your area, we got FIG loans, right? Write this down. Write this down. All right. So we also have One Main Financial. And all of these are the same process. You could do a soft pull pre-approval, just peek inside the window to check and see if you are going to be approved or not. It's that simple, y'all. So I hope y'all got this. All right. Last one that I'm going to give you is Upstart. So can somebody put all 5 of these subprime lenders in the chat? For the people that missed it, I want somebody to put all 5 of these subprime lenders in the chat. For the people that missed it. Right? Cool. All right, we got it. Cool. Now let's move on to the game. Now, you want to apply strategically with a specific sequence for these subprime lenders. And that's what we teach in our mentorship. And I'm going to break some of it down right now within the time that I have. So let's say you got these 5 subprime lenders. You're going to apply for all 5 strategically right out the gate, all together. Not one today, not one tomorrow, not one no. You're going to do all today. And the cool thing about these subprime lenders, if you are approved, they will ACH deposit the money into your bank account within 48 hours. The cool thing about that is if you are approved and the money is deposited within 48 hours, it doesn't show up on your credit report as a loan until 30 days later. Are y'all with me? It doesn't show up in your credit report as a loan until 30 days later. So if I apply for 5 of these subprime lenders and they each give me $10,000, how much is that? How much is that? If they each give me $10,000, how much is that? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Team, can y'all make Mogul Lifestyle co-host? Thank you, Sarah. $50,000. That's what I'm talking about. So you rocking with me. Thank you, Corey. $50,000. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, Jaquita. $50,000. So now I got $50,000 in 48 hours. I'm sitting on the money. Yes, it's about 20% interest, but okay, what do I do next? I got you. So what you're going to do now is take the $50,000. Now I need to make some moves. So I'm going to go to Bank of America and I'm going to apply for what is called a secured business line of credit, which means I'm going to say, hey, Bank of America, I don't have the best relationship with you. I don't even have the best credit, but I would love to start building something with you. I would like to request what is called a secure business line of credit, which means you're going to take the $50,000 from the subprime lenders. You're going to give it to Bank of America. They're going to hold it as collateral, but then issue you a secure business line of credit. The reason why we want a line of credit is because it acts as cash. So you can log into your online banking and transfer the money from the line of credit into your bank account as cash. Then you withdraw the $50,000 out. Now you go hit PNC Bank, do the exact same thing. I give them $50,000 because I don't have the best credit with you, but I would love to build a relationship. They're going to hold it as collateral, issue you a secured business line of credit. You're going to log into your online banking and withdraw that money from your line of credit into your bank account as cash. Then I'll take that money out. I'll go to KeyBank, do the exact same thing. Give them $50,000. They're going to hold it as collateral, but issue you a secured business line of credit. You're going to log into your online banking and pull that money out as cash. Are y'all following me? Type follow in the chat if you're following me. Type follow in the chat if you're following me. Now that's 3 banks. All we're doing is moving the money around to build relationships. Now, let's keep going. Let's keep going. I'm gonna give y'all 2 more, right? Yes, so you turn in a personal credit to a business line of credit. So now let's say I don't stop there. I go to Truist Bank, give them $50,000. They hold it as collateral, but issue me a secured business line of credit. I withdraw that money out as cash. I go to M&T Bank, give them $50,000. They hold it as collateral, but it issue me a secured business line of credit. I'm gonna stop right there in the interest of time. Let's say I stop right there. I pull that $50,000 out of M&T, and I go back to Bank of America and say, hey, Bank of America, it was great building the relationship with you, and pay them off completely $50,000. What happens next? Let me know in the chat. What happens now that I've paid Bank of America off completely, $50,000? Let me know in the chat. We're all my mathematicians. Thank you, Sarah. What happens is I now build a relationship with credibility, and they turn my secured to unsecured, which means they give me back my original 50,000 that I put up, but now I'm up another 50,000 in unsecured debt. Now I got my original back. I'll go to PNC, pay them off. They turn my secured to unsecured. I get back my collateral, but I'm up another $50,000. Right? I'm gonna go pay KeyBank off. They turn my secured to unsecured. I get back my collateral, but I'm up another 50,000 unsecured. Are y'all following me? I go pay Truist off. They turn my secured to unsecured. I get back my collateral, but I'm up another $50,000. I go to M&T Bank, I pay them off. They turn my secured to unsecured. I get back my collateral, but I'm up another $50,000. Does this make sense? Yes or no? How much did I just create? Thank you, Laney boy. I just created $250,000 in unsecured business credit, even though I had bad credit to begin with. I didn't use any of my own money. I just needed some strategy. Somebody type strategy in the chat. Somebody type strategy in the chat. And I know some of y'all probably thinking, Mogul, how do you know this stuff? How did you even get, like, can I be real with y'all? All I know how to do is be honest and transparent and direct. That's all I know how to do. I was like some of y'all on this call. Some of y'all may relate to this because I took on credit card debt early. And I remember investing in properties, and contractors was taking forever. The permits was taking forever. And, you know, things wasn't working out. It's being listed on the property. It's not closing fast enough. Credit card debt is racking up. Interest rates kicking in. I'm investing into my marketing for my business. I'm not selling my products fast enough. And I'm struggling with this debt over my head. And the interest rates is just tearing me up. If that's you right now, somebody type me in the chat. Let's just be real. Let's have a real conversation. But the difference between me and most people is that I don't quit. I have a figure it out mentality. And because I have a figure it out mentality, that's why I always win. So I got all this debt over my head. So I started Googling on YouTube. Googling on things like that. And I'm like, okay, what loans can I get with bad credit? What loans can I get with high utilization? I end up finding out about subprime loans. I got a loan from One Main Financial. I paid off my credit card. My score went up, but I still had access to the money. I'm like, well, how did this bring me more money? Then I went into the secured loan, and then I paid that off. And that's how I did this entire process and got back in the game. But now I'm back in the game with the experience and know what to do even better. So what I want to do is share with you the exact same strategy so you can get back in the game too. Y'all with me? Y'all with me? So this is only for the people that have bad credit. If you got good credit, you don't need to do this. I'm going to show you what to do. But I want to make sure that nobody count themselves out because we don't have a money problem. Yes or no? Do we have a money problem at this point? Let me know. We may have a strategy problem, but after you're done with me, you won't have a strategy problem, not on my watch. The only problem that we still may have, because I don't have the time for it at this moment, we do have the support for it, but you may have a discipline problem like, all right, I can't solve that now. You may have a consistency and investing problem. I can't solve that now. But right now, I will solve your strategy and money problem. So I got you out of money, okay? Let's talk to the people that got great credit. So where my ones at? Those of you that got 700 or above, where my ones at? I want to talk to y'all. So let's do it. Let's talk about it. So those of you that have good credit, what I want to share with you is called our credit card stacking method. Put a 1 in the chat if you know what this is. Put a 2 in the chat if you do not know what credit card stacking is. Put a 1 in the chat if you know what this is. Put a 2 in the chat if you do not know what credit card stacking is. All right. So credit card stacking is when you apply for a series of credit cards with a specific sequence based upon which credit reporting agency is pulled. This is how we maximize our funding. Most people get denied or get a little bit of money because they don't know this strategy. This is how it works. So we have Experian, which we know is a credit reporting agency. We have Equifax, which we know is a credit reporting agency. We have TransUnion, which we know is a credit reporting agency. Okay? So you got these three. Now we need to know which banks pull each credit reporting agency. We have a secret lenders list in our mentorship. In my program, I actually teach you how to actually find what banks pull which credit bureaus, but I want to make it simple. I don't want to overwhelm you. So let's just use Chase. Now, typically, you got to do your own research, but typically, Chase pulls Experian. This is what we know. And if I know that Chase pulls Experian, I also know that they'll give me up to $150,000 2 credit cards with only 1 pull. So that is the stacking process. We apply once, but we can get 2 cards up to 150. Most people don't get the maximum because they only get 1 card. Well, if you're pulling my credit already, might as well give me how many products you can give me with that 1 pull. Does that make sense? Yes or no? American Express is another one. They'll give you up to 100,000 4 credit cards, 1 pull. This is the stacking process. Right? Let's keep rolling. M&T Bank is another one. They'll give you up to 100,000, 2 products, 1 pull. Now I'm saying up to. It doesn't mean you're gonna get 100,000. Doesn't mean you're gonna get 200,000. It just means that's the maximum allowable exposure. But even if you get 50,000, you get 20,000, it's still good money. So if I stop here, and typically we do like 6 to 8 banks per bureau, but in the interest of time, I just want to show you the concept, right? So if I plot here, that's 3 pulls, but I'm going to get 8 products up to $350,000. That's how this works. Now the stacking method, okay, not only am I getting multiple products, now I go hit the next set of banks that's pulling the next credit bureau, because the banks that pull Equifax will not know that the banks that I pull Experian that I'm actually applying over there. So now I'm going to go hit KeyBank that I know pulls Equifax. And again, this may vary based upon your location, but for the most part, from our research, KeyBank pulls Equifax, and they'll give you up to 100,000, 2 products, 1 pull. I know that Digital Credit Union is another one, up to 100,000, 2 products, 1 pull. PenFed Credit Union is another one, up to 100,000, 2 products, 1 pull. So again, if you're following me, that's 3 pulls, but I'm now able to get 6 products up to $300,000. Are you following me? Yes or no? Let's keep stacking. Now I'm going to go hit the next set of banks that pull TransUnion. Navy Federal Credit Union pulls TransUnion. They'll give me up to 100,000, 2 products, 1 pull. Barclay Bank is another one. They'll give you up to 50,000, 2 products, 1 pull. And when I say products, they'll give you 2 credit cards, the JetBlue card and the American Aviator card. Bank of America is another one. They'll give you up to 50,000, and they'll give you the cash and the travel with 1 pull. So if I stop here, again, that's 3 pulls, 6 products, up to $200,000. Does this make sense? Yes or no? This is the stacking sequence that we follow. Does this make sense? Yes or no? So when I put this all together, I put myself in position to go get how much? Up to $850,000 with only 9 pulls. But I'm in position to go get, what's this? 6 and 6 is 12 plus 8, 20 products, 9 pulls up to 850,000. And the cool thing is we show you how to remove those inquiries in 24 to 72 hours. This is how it works. Y'all got that? So this is all personal. This is all personal. Now you need to set your business up to be compliant. Now I'm not going to spend too much time on it because I'm going to give you this actual checklist at the end. So don't worry about it. I'm going to give you this checklist. I'm going to show you it. But these are the things that you're going to need in order to make sure your business is compliant. So let's find this. Let's find this. Right. How y'all doing so far? Am I giving y'all some game? Am I giving y'all some game? All right. So what I'm going to do is give everybody this checklist, so don't worry about it. In order to get your business to be compliant, you're going to need these things. You're going to need an LLC. You're going to need a bank account. You're going to need a business address, all that cool stuff. And the truth is, I show you how to set up your LLC completely free. You can go to platforms like Busy, and then they'll set up your LLC free. All you got to do is pay the state filing fee. So somebody drop their state in the chat. Let's do Missouri, right? If you're in Missouri, in 3 weeks, it'll cost you $52 to go and get an LLC. And I show you how to go and utilize reward points to be able to go and get your LLC. So I'll give you an example, right? I'll give you an example. So if we apply for the Chase Freedom Card, that's a $200 sign-on bonus, right? And they'll give you both. They'll give you 2 of those cards. So if you get this one, the Sapphire as well, that's no, not that one. Well, look at this one. This one will give you $900, but that's business. I want to just look at personal right now. Let's look at personal. So the personal card, you got this one that'll give you $200, and let's see. It's another one right here. The Freedom Flex will give you $200. So this is what we do. We go get the cards, get the sign-on bonuses, and we use the sign-on bonuses to go out there and fund our businesses and get our LLC set up. Does this make sense? Now I'm gonna give y'all this at the very end, so don't worry about it. But the point I'm trying to make is what you're gonna do now that you got personal funding, you're gonna go set up your LLC and have it compliant. What you need to be compliant, you're gonna need this. Bank account, you're gonna need an email, phone number, fax number, website. All of these things you could do for under $1,000. And I'll show you in our mentorship how to get it for free, utilizing your reward points. I don't have a lot of time to go through that because I got so much to give you. All right. So I'm going to give you this at the very end. If we check all of these boxes, our business will be compliant. And you can set your business up to be compliant in like 3 days. It's not a long process. Like 3 days, you can set this up. Okay. So now that we know that, what we're going to do is set up our LLC. And once we set up our LLC, we're going to go back and spin the block, but on the business side. All right. So now that I have my business set up properly, I have LLC number 1. I'm going to go back to those same banks and do the exact same sequence that I did before, but just now on the business side. So I'm going to go hit Chase on the business side. I'm going to go hit Amex, M&T, all of these banks and go get up to $350,000 on the business side. I'm going to keep stacking this up. I'll go hit Equifax now, right? These are all the banks. I'll go hit them, go get another $300,000 on the business side. Keep stacking it up. I'm going to go hit TransUnion. I'm going to do the exact same sequence, nothing different. The only thing is I have a business now and go get another $200,000 on the business side. So between personal and business together, you're talking about 1.7 million in funding that you can get access to. Now, again, you may not get 100% of this, but even if you got half of this, that's still a lot. Even if you got a quarter of this, that's a lot. How many of you will be good with 15% of this? Just let me know. We got to understand this. And what we like to do is called LLC stacking. So really, I'm going to go get 3 LLCs instead of 1, because in 90 days, I can remove these inquiries right? I'm going to remove them. And then once I remove the inquiries, I can go back with LLC number 2 and go hit Experian again. Go hit Equifax, TransUnion, get another $850,000 in 90 days. So this is how every 90 days we're consistently going to get around the funding, and you look up 2 years later, you got a couple $1 million in access. Somebody type access in the chat. That is how fast you can get access. I'm gonna give you the checklist at the end, so don't worry, don't stress yourself out. I'm gonna give you the checklist at the end. All right. So this is how we go get the money. Now, pay attention, y'all. Now that I showed you how to get the money, I need everybody to pay close attention to what I'm about to share with you. This right here is probably the most important part, because there's a lot of people that can show you how to go get debt. And I said, I'm gonna be honest, that's the only way I know how to be. Going to get $1 million in funding can be the best thing in your life, but it can be the worst thing in your life. Do y'all understand what I'm telling you? Going to get $1 million in funding is debt you owe. So the only way it's going to work is if you take that money to create a surplus. The reason why most people fail is because they take on debt and they don't have a proven strategy to create cash flow, to create money, to create positive surplus. I will be doing you a disservice to show you how to go get the debt, but not how to turn it into cash flow. And I take that very serious, because I will be part of the problem if I get you money and just leave you out there like, whoa, now you got the money and you don't know what to do. And somebody type me in the chat if over the last 5 years you got funded and you invested into a trendy business. You invested into something that sounded cool, this side hustle. And I'm not here to talk down on nobody, but I'm here to talk directly to what the problem is. I'm going to say it. You may have done, oh, I'm going to do the drop shipping. I'm going to do the Toro. I'm going to do these little quick side hustles, but where are they now? That's because we are not building wealth the right way. You want to invest in proven businesses. Somebody type proven in the chat. You want to do things that's going to be here for generations, not hot today, gone tomorrow. Unless you have the ability to adapt. Now, some entrepreneurs know how to go get the money, get out of it, go get the money somewhere else, get out of it. But most people don't have that ability to adapt. They put all their money into something and they go left because it wasn't proven and predictable. So what I want to share with you is what I've learned, because I'm speaking to myself. Listen, I don't want nobody to think I'm talking down. I'm talking to myself too, because guess what? I was part of that problem. I invested in a bunch of stuff. I was doing Toro over here. I'm investing into this whole crypto there. I'm investing. I'm not knocking any of it, but I was doing multiple things instead of focusing on the one thing that was proven. And I had to learn the hard way. Now, luckily, I learned earlier and quicker and failed fast enough to be able to get ahead, but not everybody's fortunate enough to do that. Are y'all with me? All I know how to do is be real. So some of y'all may be thinking, well, what do I do, Mogul? What do I do? Well, I'll tell you what you should do, right? Now, there's multiple ways to build wealth. You can either earn your way to wealth, or you can either own your way to wealth. It's your choice. See, most people that earn their way to wealth, what they do is start a new business. But what most people don't know is that 90% of businesses fail within the first 10 years. Why, Mogul? Why do these businesses fail within the first 10 years? Because they lack capital. They don't know the strategy that I just shared earlier. And because you don't have capital, guess what happens? You don't afford the right team members. And because you don't have the right team members, because you can't afford them, guess what? You don't have good systems in place. And without good systems, you don't have the proper fulfillment. And without the proper fulfillment, you're going to lose customers. Somebody type me in the chat if this was you, as I know it was me. I'm telling you exactly the truth. This was me. I was trying to start a new business and I'm struggling, and I'm like, oh, I figured it out. Most people are not willing to go through the time that it takes. I'm not saying that this is not possible. Yes, you could make millions, but it takes time, and only 10% of the people can actually accomplish this. So I want to talk to the average Joe. I'm the average Joe. I'm no special to nobody on this call. I'm part of the other 90% that I don't have the time to be wasting on this, y'all. Instead, I want to share with you a cheat code, right? So what we like to do is buy existing businesses, right? And these existing businesses are 10 years old or more. That is our threshold. Because if you pass the 10-year mark, you have a 90% chance of succeeding. We want to buy businesses that already have cash flow day one, $10,000 or more. We want to buy businesses that already have systems in place, that already have the marketing in place, that already have the customers in place. And guess what? Somebody else already put in the time. Building wealth is buying time. You can buy back your own time, or you can buy time that somebody else already put in. You pick your path. You pick your path. And some of you probably think, okay, well, who's going to sell me a business that's making money? Like, why would somebody sell me a business that's making 10,000, 20,000? Like, it don't make sense, right? I know some of y'all thinking, I'm going to share with you how. Do you know there's a term called baby boomers? And these baby boomers are retiring. In fact, 10,000 baby boomers are retiring every day. Baby boomers are anybody that's been born between 1940 and 1960. Nobody's going to beat Father Tom. So these entrepreneurs that ran these businesses, like they own self-storage for 20, 30 years, and they need to sell it because they are looking to retire. Or they may be going through a divorce and need to liquidate. Or they may have health issues and they want to just sell. Or they may want to just go into a different career path. It's multiple reasons why somebody would sell a business that's profitable. Not just self-storage. We have mentees that purchase mailbox stores like UPS, right? The FedEx. We have mentees that purchase laundromats. Any business that's already profitable. We have businesses, students that purchase dry cleaners. We also buy online businesses. I have students that have actually purchased e-com businesses that's been existing for years. But this is the blueprint. So instead of you going to get into debt of $850,000 to go start something new and figure it out, why not buy something that's already making money day one? Somebody type day one in the chat. I want to share something with y'all really quick. If I could share something with y'all real quick, just type show me in the chat. Because somehow seeing is believing in our community. Somebody type show me in the chat. Somebody type show me in the chat really quick. I want to show you something really, really quick. And I hope that, is this valuable? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. 1 out of 10, where I'm at so far. And this is free. 1 out of 10, where I'm at so far, y'all. Rate me real quick. Yeah, I want to make sure I'm giving y'all value. And if I'm not, we gotta go in. We gotta go all in. All right. We gotta go all in. This is the blueprint to wealth. All right, so what I want to share with you is, let me share my screen where I'm at. All right, cool. So this is one of my facilities. I just pulled the rent roll, as you can see. I couldn't make this up. You see the date, right? It's the management software that we use to manage the facility. And we have multiple facilities all across the country. But I just want to show you, I pulled this rent roll from when I first purchased this business about 2 years ago. As you can see the dates when I pulled the rent roll. Now, this is not what it's bringing in right now. It's bringing in a lot more money right now, but I'm proving a point, right? This right here at the bottom, I want y'all to put this number in the chat for the people that can see it. I can't zoom in the way my screen is set up, but if you could see what I just highlighted right here, I need you to put in the chat this number for the people in the back that cannot see. For the people in the back that cannot see, what is this number right here in the chat? I mean, what is this number right here? Put it in the chat. Thank you, Sarah. $32,409. Where my YouTube at? Can y'all see this? On YouTube, it probably be a little bit, you probably can't see it. What y'all see on YouTube? What's that number right here that's highlighted? What's that number? Can y'all see this? Thank you, Raymond. There we go, Raymond. So look, let me put this in perspective. This business that I purchased was bringing in $32,000 in revenue day one. Day one, when I purchased the business, I'm already up 32,000 because they already have customers, already did the marketing, already did everything to build it up. And I'm gonna show you exactly what I did, y'all. This is crazy. This is really a cheat code. I don't, like, if you don't do this, then I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you if you don't do this, right? So what you wanna do, or this is what I did, right? So I bought this business, it was $850,000. That was the purchase price, right? Purchase price, $850,000. Now I utilize what is called the SBA 7A loan. It's a small business loan and they finance you up to 90%. So all I gotta do is come to the table with 10% down. So y'all do some math. If the purchase price is $850,000 and my down payment was 10%, what was that amount? Let me know in the chat. If my down payment was 10%, what is that amount? Let me know in the chat. With my mathematicians. Thank you, Sarah. Oh, she's a mathematician. Shout out to you. Yeah, she in the program for sure. $85,000. Well, did I not just show you how to get $85,000 today? We know how to go get that type of money. Where do you think I got the money from? I'll tell you. I utilized a Chase business credit card. I took the $85,000 off the Chase credit card. It was 0% interest for 18 months. So I got free money for 18 months to go and put a down payment on this business that was bringing in $32,000 day one. Now my mortgage from the SBA, because we got to pay the debt. My mortgage was $7,000. So now I'm down to $25,000. It cost me another $7,000 in expenses to run the facility. So now I'm down to $18,000 cash flow. But instead of just blowing this money, I took the $18,000 and I put back all the money onto the credit card and I was able to pay it off within the first 6 months. So now I'm able to get out of debt, but within 6 months, I got $18,000 profits every single month, debt free from credit cards, and the business is paying itself. See, a lot of us will get this $18,000 and then we want to go and splurge. We think we live it. No, take the money, pay the card off, get it off your hands. Your score is going to go up. But guess what? You now could go back and get an increase. So now this $85,000 limit got increased to $110,000 just by running that play. This is how we buy businesses with business credit cards. The reason why most people are losing is because you don't have this strategy and you're taking on debt to go start something and you're waiting for your money to come back because you're working the process to figure it out. The cheat code is to buy something that somebody else already figured out and get to my passion later. I'm not telling you don't go start that new business. Just don't do it now because you need money now. You could do that 2 years from now, 3 years when you financially straight. For me, I want to build a media production company. That's my goal. I started a media production company. I lost money on it. I said, nah, I'm going to go get into self-storage and I'm going to build my portfolio. I'll get back because that's a passion of mine. But passion don't pay the bills. Passion does not pay the bills. So go get the money. Does this make sense? Go buy a business that's already making money. And you could go on platforms like Biz Buy Sell, right? This is the platform I'll show you. really, really quick. I got 15 more minutes and I'm gonna close this up. But I'm gonna give y'all this. So we can go to bizbuysell.com and there's tons of businesses on his website. You go here, you search for buy a business, and you can look up, wherever you located, wherever you want to find a business and see. So you got restaurants. I wouldn't buy a restaurant, but here go a dry cleaning business, like that comes with the real estate. They asking for $2 million, right? The revenue is 670,000. Just think about this. Imagine if you went SBA, bought this business, came to the table with 200,000 down, but it's bringing in $670,000 a year, day one. Like, come on. But we want to be picky with what business we in. I'd rather go get the profits. I'm not here to be picky. I'm here to be profitable. Y'all feel me? You got multiple businesses in here, right? Again, I like businesses that are recession-proof, that's going to be here, self-storage, laundromats, things like that. All right? Let me know in the chat if you feel like this was valuable and we're coming upon 90 minutes and I want to be a man of my word and give you back your time. I know time is valuable, but if you feel like this was valuable and you need more, type more in the chat. If you feel like this was valuable and you need more, type more in the chat. Okay, they said they need more. So those of you that put more in the chat, I unfortunately have to close this up shortly, but I want to give you an opportunity to work directly with me and my team and get some more support. Do I have your permission to share an opportunity for you to learn more with me, get more information on how to go and build your business and get funding, how to go find these businesses, how to underwrite, how to close them, how to manage them, how to scale them, how to build out your insurance and your family banking, like so much. But do I have your permission? I need to ask for permission first. I just don't want to offer anything if I don't have the permission. Let me know in the chat. They said yes. All right, cool. All right, cool. So those of you that put more in the chat, and those of you that say yes, I want to give you a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I said that I was going to make an offer to you, and it was a $2,000 investment. What I'm going to do is give you 2 programs for $2,000. I'm going to give you my business funding program, where you are going to be able to go and watch a list of videos with a bunch of different scripts and resources that's going to show you how to go get $1 million in funding, the exact sequences. I only gave you 9 banks. Imagine if I gave you 36 banks, right? Imagine if I give you all the secret lenders and what credit bureaus they pull from. That's all in that program. And so much is loaded, everything that you need. That program alone, you go out there and get funded $50,000, $100,000. You got your money back times 20. But not just that, I also want to bundle it with my business acquisition program that's going to show you how to find businesses, how to underwrite, make offers, and close businesses. I'm going to give you both of those businesses, y'all, both of those programs. But what I'm going to do, as I stated earlier, I'm going to give away a $1,500 grant. So this bundle is not going to be $2,000. It's going to be an investment of only $497 for the first 10 people when I drop this link. For the first 10 people when I drop this link, I want to give you an opportunity to take advantage of my Business Acquisition Accelerator Bundle, 2 programs in one with this $1,500 grant. So today it will only be $497. If you're ready for me to drop the link, type drop the link in the chat. I want to make sure you're ready because it's going to be for 10 people only. And I'm going to lock this before we go. We got 10 minutes left. We're closing up at 10:30. So get your card. If somebody got to Zelle you, if you got to call your bank, make sure it don't flag. It's only $497. If you got to transfer something from your savings to your check-ins, whatever you need to do, go do it. But type drop the link in the chat. Everybody on YouTube, are you ready for me to drop the link? Type drop the link in the chat. Just let me know. Okay, they said drop the link. Yeah, they said share the link. There we go. So it's a one-time investment of $497. One-time investment of $497. And I'm gonna give you some bonuses. I want to make this a no-brainer opportunity. So team, can y'all drop the link? Team, let's drop the link right now. Put it in YouTube, put it in Zoom. Drop the link. They said they ready for it. Drop the link right now. I'm going to give some bonuses for the people that lock in right now before I close for the next 10 minutes. Really 9 minutes at this point. 9 minutes. 9 minutes. Team, drop the link, team. Drop the link. Corey said, give him 30 minutes. Where the link at, team, before I get to these bonuses, because I want to make sure, like, there we go. There we go. It's in the chat. It's in the chat right there. Lock in your spot. First 10 in the next 10 minutes. Not only are you going to get these two bonuses, not only are you going to get these two programs, I'm going to also give you an 18-minute video where I broke down the backdoor funding method in full detail, more than what I just shared today. I give you how to actually move the money, how to actually cover the minimum payments, the time frame. I break it down full detail. I'm going to give you that video as a bonus. Not only that, I'm going to give you the list of subprime lenders, all 30 of them, so that you can pair it up with the actual video and go get the funding. Today, I only gave you 5. This is what I want to do for the people that's literally ready to go. Look, I'm in. 497, what are we talking about? And once you lock in your spot, type I'm in the chat so I can shout you out. Type I'm in the chat so I can shout you out. Type I'm in the chat so I can shout you out. Not only that, I'm going to give you a 24 to 72 hour inquiry and collection removal hack so you can go and remove your inquiries and go get funding every 90 days. Again, I want to give you everything that you need to succeed. I don't want you to have any excuse. I want you to be like, damn, if I don't take this opportunity, that means I don't want success. That's how serious I am about this offer. And I didn't share with you because I don't have the time, but this is the software that we use to find businesses and underwrite businesses. It's an AI-built software that you're going to be able to find and underwrite deals in 60 seconds. We're leveraging AI to get to the deals. I'm going to give you 7 days completely free. And those of you that's asking, oh, you want some more hands-on learning? Well, guess what? At the end of this month, I am having a 3-day live Family Legacy Bootcamp. It's going to be virtual, but it's going to be live. It's going to be personal, direct information where I'm going to bring me and my team, and we're going to show you how to properly do estate planning. We're going to show you how to build your family bank. We're going to show you how to buy assets with your family. We're going to show you how to master insurance and build wealth through that platform. We're going to show you how to properly build wealth, because if you go out there and buy businesses, but you don't know how to properly protect yourself, then you will lose it all. So this is going to be live. We're going to have a session for Q&A. You're going to get direct support. So once you lock in your spot, type I'm in. I did a 5-day challenge with my brother Smitty the Goat and Derek Boone, Nehemiah Davis, Wallow267, Wall Street Trapper. I'm going to give you the 5-day recording, limited time for the people that lock in, first 10 people. We got about, 6 more minutes left. So again, as you lock in your spot, type I'm in. As you lock in your spot, type I'm in. There's no discount code. I already adjusted it. So all you got to do is go pay. It's $497. It should be $497 on the site. It should be $497 on the site. And lastly, because again, I want to make sure it's a no-brainer. Somebody type no-brainer in the chat. I'm going to give you 30 days complimentary access to my Mogul Elite Club community, where we have live classes, live coaching. So not only do you get all of the trainings, but you're going to get live coaching and materials and resources in our community. So I want to give you all of this for an investment of $497, and this is going to end at 10:30 when I close this up in the next 6 minutes. So just to make sure everybody understands, I'm going to click this link right here, and I'm going to show you. I don't want nobody to have no excuses at all. Pull over, do whatever you got to do, make it happen, because guess what? What you can do is go here. This is the site. You're going to click, yes, you want the acquisition bundle. It's going to be $497. My team already adjusted it. You can even split your payment into 4 utilizing Zip. So you could use Zip, break it up into 4 payments. You can utilize Afterpay, break it up, 4 payments, interest-free. You can do Sezzle, or you can just throw it on your credit card and commit now and figure out the rest later. It's only $4.97. We spend that on Uber Eats, DoorDash. We go outside and breathe and we spend $4.97. So to spend $4.97, not even spend, to invest $4.97 to get lifetime access to the business acquisition bundle that you're going to learn at your own pace on your own time, and it's going to be self-study, but you're also going to get the support that you need in the community live with our coaches. You're going to get the live Family Legacy Summit that's going to be kicking off Sunday, September 28th. You're getting a complimentary receipt. This is typically a $9.97 investment for the Family Legacy Bootcamp alone, and I'm giving you a free ticket. So you're going to get that plus the community. It's a no-brainer. Matter of fact, I want to show y'all this, right? Let's go into the community. We got 1,100 people in our community, as you can see, super valuable. But when you go inside this community for the next 30 days, we have everything you need. If you're looking to just set up your LLC the right way, I have it step-by-step right here for you, step-by-step. We laid it out very, very, very simple and clear. Let's say you pass that and you are somebody that's looking to improve your credit. Well, guess what? We got the path for you to do so. If you're looking to now add trade lines, we got the path for you to do so. If you're looking to go get personal funded, we have the path for you to do so. If you're looking to get business funded, we have the path for you to do so. Again, I don't care where you are in your journey, we got you. You're looking to get started in self-storage, we got you. We're going to show you step-by-step how to do it with our trainings. Now, this is all self-study, but we also have a calendar for the live classes. So we have weekly classes on digital products live. We have weekly classes on credit repair live. So these are the things that we do, live classes that you get to have, and then we have Q&A. All right, let's keep rolling. Let's go to our hack section. This is where most people live. As we wanted to show you, you want to go get funded? We got you, step-by-step play, light stream. You want to know the funding sequence? Remember I gave y'all, 9 today? Imagine if I gave y'all this right here. That's in the community. All of the banks, 250K sequence. How to remove your inquiries. If you're struggling with that, in our community, I'm giving you a step-by-step guide. All you got to do is follow this step-by-step. You'll be able to remove your inquiries in 24 to 72 hours. Not just that. Not just that, y'all. Like, we got so much in here, right? You want to start a credit repair business? We give you a full credit repair business in a box. All in the box. How to remove collections. How to remove bankruptcies. All of it is in here. And that's just one portion of this. Again, if you want to learn self-storage, we got it right here. Self-storage training. If you want to learn how to get grant money, we got our grant training right here. If you want to learn how to pay off your debt, we have our debt training. So this is like Disneyland. So not only do you get the community, go through it at your own pace, on demand, do it yourself, connect with other like-minded individuals, you can also jump on the live classes and get your support. Let's talk about some wins real quick. Type I'm in the chat so I can shout you out. Type I'm in so I can shout you out. So look, after the 30 days, you can stick around if you want. It's $97 a month, but you can cancel if you at the end of the day, or if you want to stick around, you can just pay $97 a month. So that's the investment. Look at this. 10 hours ago, student loans and repossession deleted from the credit repair. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Let me show us some love. Oh man, you crushing it. Let me show us some love. Let's keep rolling. Student loans deleted, bankruptcies deleted, repos deleted. So if you in here and you need your credit cleaned up, you know where you need to be. This is where we're doing it at. $34,000 in business funding, first round. Let's keep rolling. Right here, I could go on and on and on, y'all. It's not even funny. Look at our self-storage investors. These are our partners in our self-storage business right here. So we have students that actively invest and partner with us on self-storage deals. That's more stuff right there. I could keep going on and on. I don't want to waste more time on that. Again, comment I'm in so I can shout you out. I'm going to get to you. Comment I'm in the chat so I can shout you out and I'm going to get to you. Let's keep rolling. Let's type this, opening. So some of y'all that's probably thinking, who's buying businesses? One of our students, as I told you, bought a mailbox store with $5,000 out of pocket. Grand opening. Couldn't make it up if I wanted to. Another student of ours right here bought a dry cleaning business utilizing her infinite banking strategy. Is what we teach in our high-level mentorship. Couldn't make this up if I wanted to. Right? Another student had a grand opening for a restaurant that she purchased. Couldn't make this up if I wanted to. So it's so much in here that I could show y'all. Let's check this out. Right? Devontae, another one that's crushing in the community. He went and got almost $500,000 in the last few months in funding. Couldn't make this up if I wanted to. Look at that, $100,000. Approved. Approved. Somebody type approved in the chat. $40,000 approved. So imagine you investing $497 and being able to get in here and go get approved for $10,000. Matter of fact, I'll show you. Those of you that join the community today, this is the exact steps right here where you're going to get up to $2,500, no credit check. You're going to follow these exact steps. Look at this person right here, $1,300. So you can literally join and make your money back times 5, $2,500 approved. So if you're looking for a line of credit, you're trying to build some stuff on your credit, we got you, $2,500. Another one. Let's keep rolling. Another $2,500 right here. Keep rolling. Another $2,500 right here. Keep rolling. I could keep scrolling. All right, I'll be here all day showing you all the people that's getting approved and getting them on. This one got $1,000. So it's no credit check. And I'll give you the steps on how to do it. Oh, it's 10:30, y'all. I gotta close this up. My bad. I went over. It's 10:30. My bad, y'all. I went over. I gotta close this up. So with that being said, team, let's drop the credit repair link and let's drop the business funding checklist. Like I said, I want to be a man of my word. Let's drop the credit repair link and let's drop the business funding checklist. Let's drop it in YouTube as well. Let's drop it on YouTube as well. All right. All right. So type I'm in the chat so I can congratulate you. Latricia, congratulations. Congratulations. Catherine, congratulations. Catherine, congratulations. Let's get it. Kev, congratulations. Congratulations. Dowda, congratulations. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So yeah, that's it. Y'all got the credit repair. Y'all have the business checklist. I hope that this was valuable. Everybody else that joined us, congratulations. We're going to see you on the other side. It's going to be tremendous value. This right here is like a fraction of what we do. And to be completely transparent, I have a high ticket mastermind, $25,000 mastermind, y'all. This is where we connect in person. We have masterminds and we buy properties and businesses together, fly across the country, all that cool stuff. But the truth is, you can't go on my Instagram or my YouTube and click a link and just sign up for that. You have to qualify. And the only people that qualify for that, you have to go through this process. So you joining this community, you paying for this bundle, you going through the summit, you going through the boot camp. That's your opportunity to rent the experience and see what it's like. See, before I went and bought a Lamborghini, I rented it. Before I went and bought a mansion, I rented one. So this is your opportunity to say, look, let me invest $497. What is $497? Matter of fact, let me put it on a credit card. Let me use some financing. Let me do buy now, pay later option. Let me get it here for $497. Let me break it down to as little as $123 over the next couple of weeks. But let me get in. Let me give myself the opportunity to win. Stop talking yourself out of your dreams. There's a reason why you're on this call right now. And if you need about 5 more minutes, type 5 minutes in the chat. If you need about 5 minutes, type 5 minutes in the chat. I'll keep it open for 5. They said, hold on real quick. They say they driving. Those of you that's driving, type, let me know. All right. I'm gonna give y'all 5 minutes and I'm really gonna close this up for real, for real. I'm really gonna close this up. All right. Let's see here. Team, let's keep it open for 5 more minutes, team. Let's keep it open for 5 more minutes. All right. All right, perfect. So we got 4 more minutes left. Again, for those of you that's like super serious about this, congratulations. Congratulations again. Who else? Again, once you lock in your spot, type congratulations. Abigail, congratulations, Abby. Congratulations. She said, I'm in here 4th quarter, right before the buzzer. I'm in there. I'm in there. There we go. I want to thank everybody for being here with me. Again, we got 3 minutes left. I'm giving y'all 3 minutes. And I want to just let you know that I can never act like I'm doing this on my own. I always got to thank God for what he has done for me and my family. And I'm only here by his doing. I would never take credit for that. So that's why I want to thank you. Even if you did not join, as long as I was able to spark something in you, as long as I was able to plant some seeds, that's most important. But what I want to tell you is this. A lot of you are praying for God to bless you. I'm talking to myself because I've been there. And you saying, God, I need some additional money. I'm looking for a way out. I need to quit this job. Somebody type me in the chat if I'm talking to you. You tired of being paycheck to paycheck. You tired of being stressed out and you can't do the things that you want to do. You got to do the things that you can afford to do. And I'm going to tell you some real truth. My mentor told me this a long time ago. He said, Mogul, there's no such thing as I can't afford it. There's only a thing that says it does not matter to me enough. It's not important enough to me to figure it out. Because when we know something is important, we know we figure it out. Let's be honest here. When it's something that we really know, this is what I want, nobody can convince us not to go do it. Nobody can convince us, oh, don't make it happen. You figure it out. So if it's important enough to you to be able to learn how to get some new revenue streams, to learn how to actually understand business, to learn how to break the curse. And I hope we're paying attention to what's happening right now in this economy, y'all. Technology is advancing. AI is right here. Everybody's on the fence right now. People losing their jobs. Right now, entrepreneurship is not an option. It's a must. You must get into business for yourself, because if you are not in business for yourself, you are subject to what somebody else decides to do with their life. It's not a coincidence that you're on this call right now, because you're here and you've been locked in this long because you know that you're looking for something. So I want you to dig deep and say, look, am I going to talk myself out of this opportunity? I'm asking God to bless me and bless my business. Well, what business do you have for him to bless? You got to build the business first from the blessed. You got to get in the room for him to bring the people around you to help you make some money. Are y'all with me? I remember I did it scared. But I knew that I was not okay being in the same spot that I was in. I want to ask you this question. Those of you that's on the fence, are you okay with being in the same spot this time next year? September 17, 2026. Are you okay with being in the same spot? And if your answer is no, then you know what you need to do. Find a way to invest in yourself. And this is not your first investment. This won't be your last investment. You're going to keep investing, because the more you earn, the more you learn, the more you earn. The more you learn, the more you earn. And if you are looking at your bank account and it's not where it needs to be, your bank account is a direct reflection from the value that you're providing. And you cannot provide value if you don't have information. And I hear a lot of people say it all the time, Mogul, this is my last. I get it. I've been there. I'm only talking to you because I've been there and I needed somebody like me to talk to me to get me where I am today. I'm going to be very transparent. If this is your last and you don't invest it to learn new skills to create more money, it will always be your last. Does that make sense? Just let me know if I'm bugging out. If you are struggling with investing your last and you're not learning how to create more revenue and then putting it in places to grow it, it will always be your last. And then there will be nothing left because a dollar that's not moving is a dollar that you're losing. A dollar that's not moving is a dollar that you're losing. Excuse me. Need some water. Y'all got me screaming. Excuse me. All right. All right, cool. Y'all have an issue. So look, if they saying in the chat they having issues with their card. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep this open with the bonuses for the next 24 hours. All right, I'm gonna keep this open with the bonuses for the next 24 hours. I'm gonna drop a link below, and you can book a call with my team to work on payment options. So this is a strategy call to work on payment options. All right, to get you in the door. Is that okay? Is that fair? Is that fair? So again, I want to make it clear. This is not a call for you to be like, yo, tell me about self-storage and tell me some strat. This is a call to literally work out your payment to get in the door. So maybe you need to pay on one card for 200. Maybe you need to finance another 250. Maybe you need whatever you need to do. This is a figure it out payment call. Is that clear? So don't book a call if you don't have the intentions on joining. This is only for the people that intended to join, but they are stuck right now because the card is being flagged, or you just need a couple more hours to make some things happen. So I'm going to honor all of the bonuses for the next 24 hours. Okay? Is that fair? All right, team, can y'all drop that calendar link in the YouTube and y'all drop it on the Zoom, team? Can y'all do that? Drop it on the YouTube. I just sent it to you. I just sent it to you. All right, there you go. So book a call right there. Book a call right there. Book a call right there. All right. All right. I appreciate y'all 1000%. I want to give y'all back your time. We went 15 minutes over. I apologize for that because I'm very, very, very conscious of time because I understand that time is our most valuable asset. And I want to make sure that, I show that value to your time. So with that being said, everybody that locked in, I appreciate you. I want to thank you 1000%. The link is in the chat, the book of call. One more time, type I'm in the chat so I can shout you out. One more time, type I'm in the chat so I can shout you out and show you some love. One more time. Abby says she's in. Shout out to you. Shout out to you, Abby. She says she's in. Who else? Who else newly joined and you are in with us? Corey said he's in. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. There we go. Sarah's already locked in with us. Let's get it. Bianca, make it happen. Pull up on us, Bianca. We need you in the family, Bianca. Jaquita, make it happen. Yasmin, make it happen. Yeah, see? Join us in the family. And we want to see y'all on the other side. Is your mentor. I'm out of here. Y'all have a great night.